What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Same Difference podcast.
Is this thing on?
Hey, girl.
Hello.
How
Happy
are
New
you?
Year.
Happy New Year, friends. I'm so glad I made it into your new year.
Yes. Oh, okay. Listen. Listen. How was your end of 2022? You were on a cleanse all month.
My brothers are in town. They're still here. They were here. We all went out for New Year's Eve and, did the things and got the bottles and drank the drinks. My brothers and one of my homegirls. So we had a really good time. I actually was done. Like, my little brothers are in town and having to drive me. A girl was out of it. Okay. I've been doing this fast. I haven't been drinking no alcohol or nothing. And I went in like throwing them back. So.
Okay, you was celebrating. I mean,
New Year's Eve 1, joy 0.
Well, I actually did all right. I didn't get I was slightly hungover on New Year's Day, but not like I was after Christmas Eve. Like Christmas Day, I was down. I was down bad. So I made it a point to not go too hard. Plus, I didn't have the Atlanta New Year's Eve experience.
That's okay, girl. When you have the drinks, it doesn't matter what city you're in.
True. Okay. I did something that was kind of like low key. Like I feel like the people that were there go there all the time. That was the kind of spot I was at. But I loved it. I got to hear some live music. They had a complimentary cocktail that they gave you when you walked in, and they gave you champagne for the toast. So I will definitely be making my way back there. They ain't gonna have complimentary nothing this time around, but I enjoyed. I got the vibe in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Found you a new little spot.
Huh?
You found you a new little spot.
I did. I really did, and on the train it's 6 stops away, so it's close. Like I can get out there and I can get toe up, or you know what I mean. I can get toe up. I ain't gotta drive. I ain't gotta spend money on no Uber trying to get home. I can just go to the train and I'm Gucci.
Okay, girl.
Yeah. So it was nice. Did you meet anybody?
At what point are you supposed to stop telling people, like, I've been in and out of like places and it's like everybody's saying, at what point do we stop saying Happy New Year? When is it like over with? When do you stop saying that to people?
If I have not talked to you in January at all, and I see you in February, my conversation is, so how has your new year started?
Okay.
That's how I do that. But when it comes to saying like Happy New Year, the first 2 weeks of January, I'll say Happy New Year, especially when there's emails, at work going back and forth and people are kind of playing catch up. It's kind of okay. Like, especially if someone hasn't spoken to me in a long time and we're like, you're not all the way deep into January, but hey, hope the year's starting off well. I wordsmith it a little bit, but
yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
February 1st, I'm not telling you Happy New Year.
Right. So. It's like the New Year is like off to like a running start for me. Like once my brothers leave in another day and a half, I got so much stuff to do. Like I got like work stuff to do, but I need to like take the decorations down. I still got my Christmas tree up. The lights on the balcony is up. Like,
when did you put your Christmas decorations up?
Right after Thanksgiving. Like
literally, like before December 1st?
It probably was like the first week of December. So maybe like that first weekend.
Okay. I put my decorations up the second week, like the very top second week of December, which for me is kind of normal.
Really? See, I know like one of my friends, she had her tree up before Thanksgiving.
No. Like Christmas time, December 1st. Like, I'll have like Thanksgiving themed, decor in the home. But that's because that's for Thanksgiving, So December 1st is when it's, time to turn on the Christmas music and get the decorations out. I like to leave my decorations up through the end of January. Okay. Yeah. I mean, because I like the tree. It's nice. I like the lights. It's still holiday time, you know?
Yeah, but Santa Claus is already coming on, so it's time to put the tree away, friend.
I mean, he's not coming for me. But yeah, like the end of January, I'll leave. It's kind of a lot to bring all of that stuff out, kind of put it up. I don't want to hurry up and put it away. And, I like my decor.
I think I'm ready to put mine away too, because it's like Christmas just don't Christmas like it used to Christmas.
It's for the kids.
It don't feel the same.
Christmas is for kids.
I don't know. It just, I feel like even if I had kids or I don't know. It just don't seem like it used to seem. And I saw, like, I've been back on social media, slight, just a little bit. And I saw a lot of people saying that, like, this don't feel like Christmas. Like, it don't do it no more. You don't feel like that?
I did not get with my family for Christmas. And, I think part of the reason why some people might feel like that is because, we're not getting together like we used to.
True.
The Christmas celebrations are not grand. They're not huge. They're not
That's very true.
The Thanksgiving and Christmas, those are like the main events with your family, when you close out the year.
It's like the Friday and Saturday of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think that when plans with family kind of, aren't, when you don't make plans like you used to, then you do start to feel a little different around the holidays. And I love the holidays just because I'm that person. But next year I will be with my family, like physically we'll be together for the holidays, just because I did like my alone time, but it was kind of like, oh
yeah, I agree.
I would like to be with my people.
Yeah, it was nice to have a break, but it wasn't the same. Like,
yeah.
Well,
you've had a lot going on too, so I don't, we'll see how it is 1 year from now. You know what I mean? You might have like the best Christmas ever come December 2023. So in
Jesus' name, amen. I like that, Lord. Yeah. Please and thank you.
Yeah. Back to your Christmas decoration convo. I have slowly but surely started kind of taking little things here and there and kind of sticking them in the Christmas box. Like my tree will be the last thing,
okay,
that I take down. But
yeah, me too, because that's the thing that's going to be the most tedious.
I'm not a girl that's leaving that shit up through February. I don't do that.
So. I saw somebody on social media said their friend took their tree and put it in a separate room and closed the door. So when it was time to put it back up, they just pulled it on up out the room.
There are people that do that. They put their tree away, decorated.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Decorating the Christmas tree in my family, that was a thing. That was tradition. We went to a nursery and got real trees and decorated them. So
now I'm gonna tell you, I ain't doing no real tree. That is a lot of all that vacuuming that you have to do because that tree is shedding. You can like just touch the tree and they just falling. I can't do that. It's too much of a mess.
I just love it. It's so classic. But yeah, so that's what we would do in the past. And so, it was a ritual. We went to go get the tree as a family. My dad put the tree up.
Decorate our tree as a family too. Like we all decorated it at the same
together
time.
With the Christmas and everything. So for me, I feel like when you put your tree away and you put it away decorated and you just pull it out, there's no event, there's no Christmas cookies and music and let's put the tree together, and let's work together.
Right.
I'm over here looking at my brother like, why he put the ornament right there? Dang, but they say nothing because we decorating as a family and it's the family tree. It ain't my tree.
Yeah.
But I, even though like I'm alone and I don't have like a family with me to decorate my tree, I do still enjoy putting my decorations on my tree. And, I felt like the decorations that my mom has are, they're heirlooms. Like they have been passed down through the family. And so they've always been just so beautiful and precious to me. And so that is how I treat my ornaments. And that's how I,
so sweet.
That's how I think about my experience when I'm,
what was the best? Because I know you said you bought yourself gifts and put them under the tree. What was the best gift? What was the best gift you put under the tree for yourself?
The best gift that I put under the tree for myself. Come on, question.
Really?
Girl, I had a bunch of bullshit under my tree. Like I got a TV, like a TV wall mount thing, so I can mount my TV in my bedroom. I had a cute little sweater I bought during Black Friday, a bodysuit, a turtleneck.
Okay.
Like there wasn't anything in like super duper precious that I put under my tree.
Well, what I got for myself, I got it a couple of days after Christmas, and it wasn't because it was on sale. It's always the same price. Rent. It was rent. Rent due. So rent.
You get yourself a roof over your head for Christmas.
I got myself right. Well, but I asked that because I heard somebody got I guess it was an early Christmas gift. Caresha PLEASE homeboy had him a new baby.
Homeboy, I'm weak.
Is he her homeboy? Is he? I don't know what he is, but I do know that he's 50-some years old.
Mm-hmm.
Still having babies with women that he's not tied to.
Like, I mean, how does that even happen? How does that, I mean, obviously we know how babies come to be, but like, how do you get in proximity with Diddy and get him to have sex with you without protection? That's what I wish.
I wish I had an answer. Like, I heard the baby's first and last name is Love Combs, and the baby's middle name is Sean. So it's Love Sean Combs. So it doesn't sound like they have, I mean, aside from coming out of mom, the baby doesn't seem to have, I don't know, man. I don't understand these people. And maybe it's because it's outside of my tax bracket, but this is just ghetto. And I really wish that we could have left this ghetto nonsense in 2022. But here we are.
As far as Caresha's concerned, that is her man, and she's not worried about him having no kids. She is literally living her best life. Like, I saw her pictures from her.
I don't think that's her best life. Your best life is not dating or whatever it is, a man that's having like
right. I mean, leave it to her. She says she is single, they are dating, and they are having fun, and that's it.
But isn't that, but okay, so you're dating a man that also is dating other people and having children with them, though. Like, are y'all still dating? Like, that wasn't a deal breaker for you? Because what is the purpose of dating? Why are you dating him? For what?
Money.
She got her own money, though. So that's not even an excuse. Caresha got her own money.
It's not Diddy money. And I feel like Caresha is she's going to be a mogul. She's over here sitting back, observing and watching. I think the relationship is, I'm not going to say a mutually beneficial one, because I don't know what it is that Caresha necessarily does for Diddy. I can name a couple things, but in the grand scheme of things, he is putting her on. She is, setting herself up and making money outside of the city girls. She's making money that she probably don't got to give to quality control. You know what I'm saying? She's going on. Lil Uzi Vert ain't taking JT to none of them places that Caresha done been, and that's just it.
Well, I would just like to encourage our listeners, ladies, if y'all out there, let's make it a point to do better by ourselves. And when I say not, I mean like let's require more. Let's set a higher standard, because that shit ghetto. I don't give a damn how much money whichever one of them got. That shit just ghetto. And it's like it goes against all the so-called stigmas that he tries to break, or the stuff he tries to preach on. It's like it's a totally different life that you live in than the stuff that you talk about.
Yeah, he's not practicing what he preaches.
Right. And then on top of it, it's like, just the whole situation with, the twins' mom passing, and how he is always, singing this ode to her on social media, like he treated her so well.
Right,
and
like she was the love of his life, and he's like this desperate widower. No.
Right.
No.
I just want us to, the men are going to be, the men like that are going to be the men like that. But forever. we can require more of the people that we date and we associate and we lay in the bed with. It's better for us out here, y'all. I promise you, it's better for us than that. To be dating a man that's actively having children while you're in the midst of dating. there's
I
so
mean,
much
she's
better
just
for
trying to
us
get to
than that.
that bag. So I don't know
Girl,
if she's necessarily worried about loyalty and fidelity and like, is this man?
Caresha is still a woman. Okay.
She's
She
a
has a certain amount of money
city
on her
girl.
own.
City girl trying
Well,
to get more money.
yeah, but I mean,
What's that
you know,
billionaire dick song?
there's certain things that like kind of go with an aesthetic when you are living a certain life or you are a woman of a certain age. But when you talk about Caresha now trying to be a mogul, all the moguls I know, women, they move a little different than that.
Mm-hmm.
They not messing with men like that. Name one. I'll wait.
Yeah.
That's some love and hip hop, you know, socialite type of stuff that these girls be doing with these rappers. That's not really, it's not the makeup of a mogul to me. But hey,
You are
if she like it,
right.
I still don't love it.
I mean, look, what surprises me about their connection, the relationship, situationship, whatever it is, I'm going to look up the definition of a situationship too.
Oh, do you think there's an actual definition for that?
Oh yeah, Urban Dictionary. I'm sure they got one.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But
I'm thinking about Webster's. Girls, that's still a thing.
Yeah,
when we went to school, we had to come with
they add words every year.
Girl.
I personally, you know, it sounds to me like Caresha doesn't want to get married. She's not looking to have any kids. She just wants to have a good time. And if she can get a little, you know, a little thing on K while she can, you know, she's gonna do that. And Diddy, he strikes me as a real smooth guy. I know he's spending money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's spending that.
But again, when you have your own money,
not that kind of money, girl. She can't get on no big ass yacht and go hang out in the middle of San Tropez.
I think she can though.
Yeah, but if another man want to pay for it and it's 10 times nicer than what she could do for herself, then
girl, I guess.
She strikes me as an old soul who knows how to have a good time. And I can. Do you watch her podcast?
I've seen clips of the episodes on social media.
She's incredibly charismatic. Like she knows how. I think she can hang out with anybody of any age. Like she
and have a good time.
She did a thing with Babyface for Soul Train for their music awards, like a little promo thing. And she had that old man cracking up in that little Sprinter van they was in. So I just think that she's just got just really great energy. And, you know, she ain't bad looking either. So I think that her and Diddy have a genuine connection. I think there's an understanding there. Some people think that they're not even doing nothing. And that she's just, you know, around.
Nah, them pictures I saw her sitting on his lap, they doing something.
Yeah. I mean, in my mind, they fucking. But some people think she's a beard.
If Caresha's not gonna want more for herself, then hey girl, do your thing. But as for me and my house,
it's a no for
I got my feet wet going out New Year's with my brothers, like, you know, getting back into the swing of, you know, getting dressed and getting done up and, you know, all of that.
What did you wear?
And, girl, black.
I wore black too.
These black thigh boots with a gold heel. Let
me see.
I'll send you a picture.
I'm just playing.
I'll send you a picture. And I have to find one where my eyes won't have closed and I won't like fade it already. But we'll see what we can do.
I didn't get
you know,
my outfit.
Yeah, I just wore black, but it was like, you know, getting dressed and getting ready and the excitement of going out and having a good time. And the men's was looking like a little something on New Year's too.
Okay.
And I personally prefer to meet a guy in person. Like I know people are really into dating apps. Like I get all of these, I see all of these sponsored ads on Twitter for different dating apps. And I have, you know, been on dating apps before. It's just not my thing.
A bunch of losers on there.
I mean,
that's me. No, it's not.
Well, I mean, I think like people have a harder time meeting people in 2023 now, just because
I mean, it's another social medium. It's just specifically for dating, you know?
Yeah, but then you get people on there that ain't trying to date. They really just on there just trying to see what they can fuck. Like, what's quick, what's easy. You know, how can I present myself in a way that is charismatic or capture somebody's attention that I really can't do if I were to meet them actually in person, one-on-one.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to meet somebody in person. I can't do the dating apps.
Yeah, I have tried the dating apps, and I met one guy, and you know, he didn't blow me away when I first met him. It wasn't like I didn't have that feeling like, oh yeah, this is about to be my man. I didn't think like that or anything, but I told myself, give him a chance. He's not bad looking. He does well for himself. He's nice. There's good energy. There's great conversation. Don't write him off because, the kitty cat ain't tingling. I go for the tingles, because I feel like the tingles are what sustain your relationship. Because even if I can't stand your punk ass, you are so fine to me. And I just like, I feel like people want to check all the big boxes, and then they kind of let the little boxes go to the wayside because they want someone that's loyal and stable and trustworthy and hardworking. But I'm like, yeah, but I also want them to be tall, dark, handsome, well-groomed, with a hammer, like those are the little boxes that I think kind of can hold, it's the glue, kind of hold stuff together. Everyone's like, oh, looks aren't everything. They're going to fade over time, blah, blah. Yeah, I know.
Well, for right now, they ain't faded yet. I want to look at something.
Right. And I want to enjoy what I'm looking at. And I want to undress you, with my eyes and shit. Like that's where I'm at. So, normally I'm very like shallow, and I'm always like looking for like, ooh, where the fine niggas at? Where they at? Instead of maybe going for—
Are they on the dating apps though?
No.
Yeah. And then this is another thing. When I've been on dating apps before, I be seeing my friends men on there.
Ooh,
like actual it's So it's like
my homeboys that are like literally just my friends on there. They're like, what are you doing on here?
Right.
Move.
I've seen guys I know on there, and like it's like, I don't know which particular app I was on, but it's something where you can like select that you're interested or you wouldn't be interested. I immediately not interested because I don't want them to see my picture if they ain't already seen it. Like, I don't know. It feels weird and awkward. Like, oh, you on a dating app? Yeah, bitch, you on a dating app too.
Yeah. Well, my mom has been a staunch supporter of the apps.
Really?
Oh yeah. She's always like, why don't you try eHarmony? Why don't you try Match? And it's just like,
oh my gosh.
No, girl, they are ready. Like, come on, let's go. You got the job. You got the degree. You got the job. You're in the big two. Where's the man? They ready. And I'm over here like I'm dating, right? I'm dating. I'm meeting men. It's the quality of the man that is throwing everything into disarray. Because since I've moved to Chicago, oh yeah, they hollering. But it's like, I don't like you. So, like, thanks. I'm flattered, but I don't like you. I'm not feeling you. The one guy that I did really like.
Oh, what happened?
I didn't meet him on Hinge. I met him in the club, and it was like heart eye emojis from the both of us. And it was just like chemistry and sparks in the air. But
so you can find love in the club. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
Well, I mean, we don't talk anymore, so no.
Okay.
But but it wasn't because like, it wasn't anything like, I was starting to feel like we weren't compatible. My intuition was saying, uh-oh. And instead of being an idiot and being like, oh, but he's just so cute and I really like him and blah, 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 I really had to listen to that and really like sit with that and think about it. And then, even just trying to have, simple conversations with him, it got to be like really challenging because I felt like I was carving him out of a block of ice, and I don't do manual labor. So there's only so much heavy lifting I'm going to do to try to get you to trust me and to understand that this is a safe space and that you can talk to me, they say hurt people hurt people. That was a hurt person. Yeah, and that is how I felt. Like I still to this day, like, I want to give him a hug, make him something to eat, and be his friend.
Oh,
I
are
know.
y'all friends?
No, I wished him
Oh,
a happy Thanksgiving. I said, hey, you might be leaving me in 2022, but I'm not leaving you. I hope all is well. You
you
know,
did that?
yeah, and he hasn't said anything to me because, again, look, if we're not going to work out because, romantically, that's fine. But I also know that you need a friend, my guy. You don't have no friends. Like, you don't, there's nothing. He's just not a happy person. You have to wake up
Mm,
and choose to be happy. And, he wakes up and he's just kind of like, oh, another day, whatever.
mm.
And it's just like, okay, so
Well,
I
you
can't.
you're better than you better than me, friend. Or maybe I don't know. You're better than me. I wouldn't text that nigga
Maybe I'm
not
desperate.
nothing. I wouldn't. Well, no, you don't want to deal. You don't want to deal with him like that. I mean, you want to be his friend, girl. Kumbaya,
I just,
whatever.
honestly, Joy, this person, and I'm not here to try to diagnose anybody, but I think that him in particular, he would benefit from, like, talking to a counselor or a therapist. Like, I know that there are a lot of things that he needs to sort through that, I can't necessarily help him with, but also when you make the decision to, go to therapy or go to counseling, that is very personal and that's something that you have to do on your own. So I'd never verbalized to him, have you ever thought about talking to somebody? I never said anything like that, but because I've been to therapy and I've taken,
Have you?
Mhm.
Okay.
I've taken interpersonal communication classes in college. Like, I kind of knew what I was working with, and that it was just like, you are a vibe killer, Debbie
Mm,
Downer, like negative
mm.
Nancy. I cannot deal with somebody like that. Like, I hang around you and I'm walking on eggshells, but you're supposed to be my man,
Well,
You're
like
supposed
I
to be
said,
my
friend,
guy.
you better than me because you texting people Happy New Year and all this, that, and the third, and I'm still trying to hit the block button on all the text now numbers coming through from the same one nigga that just won't leave me the fuck alone. Boy, move, please. That's another reason I need to get out here and I need to see some new blood
Yeah,
because the old shit is dead and tired.
it
I'm
is.
tired.
It is. I mean, for me, I definitely said, okay, 2023, maybe the first 6 months of the year, I'm not going to actively date. I'm not going
Oh
to
girl, I'm about to
pursue.
dive head first in it. Don't you
Oh,
worry. I'll
shit.
do enough. I'm gonna do enough dating for me and you, boo.
Okay, I like
Yeah.
this. I cannot wait
Mhm.
to look. I'm ready for all of the progress reports. Okay, I want to hear the stories. But yeah, anyway, I don't like dating apps. I prefer organic connections, like the one that that happened back in April 2022. Uh,
Not the
um,
date, girl.
because I feel like when you do meet somebody on an app and you guys go out and there's a little bit of a spark, I feel like you're kind of put in a pressure cooker. Well, we went out on a date, there's good energy, maybe we should go again. It's just weird, I don't know, but I'm
That's
not.
the fun part.
I got the app on my phone, but I'm about to deactivate my profile because everyone that does show interest, I'm like,
Maybe I'll reactivate my profile. Maybe I'll
mm.
do a little mix
I don't
in
know.
person
I
and
think I'm just
online.
ugly because the men that be trying to
Girl,
approach me,
goodbye.
I'm
You know
like,
that Pascha. That don't get on here telling these damn lies, girl. You know you are
no,
fine as fuck.
because you
Don't
should
do that.
you should see the men that try to holler at me, and it's just like, damn, is there something that I'm missing? It
I mean,
must,
niggas gonna shoot they shot, and I get it because the worst somebody could tell you is no. What do you have to lose?
like,
You
is it?
wasn't talking to them. You weren't talking to them to begin with. So if they tell you no, you haven't lost anything. I understand like wanting to shoot your shot, but some of y'all gotta,
Stop it.
yeah.
Stop it. There's a neighborhood bar I go to sometimes, and I stopped by there to have a drink before I went out for New Year's. And there's this man that's in there. Every time I go in there, he in there, and it's a neighborhood bar, so people go there every night, pretty much.
Right. Okay.
Beers and shit in there. And every time I walk in, they kind of go crazy a little bit, and it's just like, y'all too old to be acting like y'all ain't never seen a woman before. And so
Mm.
I had to tell the one man that was just like all in my grill, like, sir, you gotta, like, chill out. He told me that I was just so beautiful and so gorgeous. I mean, he said it like 17 times. like over and over and over again. And it's like, I'm really flattered. Thank you, so much. I appreciate that. But like, you don't have anything else to say. You don't have any other conversation. You just beautiful. He like, looking at me, licking his lips and shit. And, and he was like, and I'm like, can you, back up a little bit? And he was like, what? I'm just trying to, get in where I fit in. Every time you come in here, everybody want to talk to you. And I just kind of got to stand over there and wait for my turn. And I was like, sweetie, actually should be able to come to the bar and mind my business and have a good time. It shouldn't be like this all the time. Like, you've got to relax. And he was like, oh, my bad. I didn't realize I was making you mad. Well, now you know. Beat it, bro. Old grown ass man with grown ass kids. What the fuck you think I want to do with you? You ain't got no money. And you in the bar every night. That's not husband material. No.
Girl, you ain't true.
Look, no. Your old ass one.
Well, I wouldn't mind, like, not just going out and meeting guys. Like, I'm not on this, like, rampage, like, oh my God, let me get out here and let me meet a man. Like, I wouldn't mind meeting some
cool guys.
Female friends, Yeah.
I
just don't have the patience for, like, I don't know. There was a video floating around on Instagram earlier today that I saw. This girl had went with her friend and the friend's cousins on a girls trip. Did you see this video?
I did see the video.
Went on a girls trip, and on the last night of the trip,
mm-hmm.
the girl's boyfriend, he was also in town.
Uh-huh.
So he stopped by the Airbnb to see her.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't spend the night. He didn't stay long. He just stopped by to see her. The girl, her friend was ready to full on fight her, like beating on the bathroom door, telling her to come out there and fight because she was like, it's a girls trip. Why would you have a man at a girls trip? And it's like, okay, I get it. But it wasn't like she was booed up with this nigga for the whole trip. He came to see his woman and he dipped out. What's the issue?
Girl,
do you want to date her? Because that's really what it's giving. It's giving you mad her man came to see her because you trying to lick at something. Sweetie, I don't want to do the weird shit.
If I was her, I would have squared up with her ass because I don't know who you think you about to discipline.
You literally about to fight me over my man coming to see me? What?
The last night.
Now, and like I said, in this particular circumstance and situation,
he was doing too much.
The friend was out of line. Now, we do know there are those girls who will go on a girls trip
and that ass. Because you trying to whoop me. You want to fight me and you want to discipline me for having this because what? Okay, let's say we come to blows. Now what? My nigga gonna come pick me up.
We're fighting over my boyfriend.
It's a like trip. I seen the last part of the video when the girl was like, "I'm recording because you're being really hostile right now. We already know what happened with the Shanquella Robinson lady, and so." But the lady was dragging it. You dragging it, and now I am gonna fight you because I feel like you trying to discipline me, and you ain't my fucking mom. So no, absolutely not. I don't like you said. I don't have time for the weird stuff like that. I think when me and you met and became, I feel like we got lucky when we were in Cleveland.
For sure.
In some instances, because I do feel like it was hard to make friends in Cleveland, but the friends I did make, I'm so thankful.
Well, I actually made quite a good number of friends in Cleveland. But I will say I don't keep in contact with anybody I met in Cleveland as much as I keep in contact with you. You've been to Atlanta to see me. I've been to Minneapolis to see you, Chicago to see you. Like, yeah, you are the definitely the friend that is like one of those lifelong friends. Like, it doesn't matter the city. We'll always be friends, but that doesn't mean that I love the other friends or feel any less about their relationship. But you do get lucky with friendships like this because it's hard. Like, life just takes people in so many different directions. It's hard to keep up with friends. You already got to keep up with your own shit, your family, your job. It's hard.
Because we've relocated to 2 new places, has it been hard for you or easy for you to make new friends? Because I feel like making friends as an adult is kind of hard.
As an adult, it is hard. Recently, like when I say recently, like within the last 2 years, I will say it has been for me. 1, because I've been inside, and 2, because like when I first moved to Atlanta, And I was working in the club. I had my coworkers who really became my friends at that time. And so I always had somebody to go out with. I always had somebody to go to lunch with, go to the mall with, party with, go to the house and kick it with. But now, not so much.
Yeah. I don't have like a shopping buddy. I do have a friend that I go out with and we'll grab brunch or go drink and kick it. And I'm so thankful that like she, is here, but I've known her. I knew her back when we lived in Omaha. So she wasn't necessarily a new friend of mine. But I do hang out with her quite a bit. When I lived in Minneapolis, I made some really, really good friends there, but it was a struggle. A lot of people, the handful of people I met that were trying to kind of introduce me and kind of bring me into a circle with different people, I found that it was getting weird. Like it was like it was very much high school. Like, these are the cool girls over here, these are the cool guys over there, and who's this new girl in the mix, and how come the cool guys are talking about this new girl over here? And so then this little group of cool girls kind of wanted to ice me out a little bit, but then I had to remember,
that is giving very much high school.
I had to remember I'm a bit older than a lot of you.
Okay.
And I know that y'all over here trying to be those girls, and I am that girl, and I've been that girl. So I'm not. So y'all go ahead with that.
You better let them know I am that girl.
I don't have to go to all of the events and the parties and be seen. I don't have to do any of that. The niggas is in the DMs trying to holler anyway, whether I show up to the party or not. But it kind of got a little weird. And then I just pulled back completely from the group and I said, all right, I know who in this huge group I'm going to deal with and be cool with. And then I have my family out here and I'm leaving it at that. And
stick with that. Yep.
So when I
and I think that's the weird part for me is because since we aren't in high school anymore, I'm just not going to do certain shit.
I'm not proving.
I'm not going to engage with certain shit. Like, like you said, whether you... Niggas checking for you when you there and when you ain't there. When you show up, you're gonna be put together, but even if you keep it kind of cool, they still on you. Some girls don't like that. Like the social media situation. You're literally mad that this girl's boyfriend just came to see his boo. He came to see his boo and you're that bothered. I think that's one of the things for me is like, I don't want to be friends with a girl that like, I don't want to fall out behind a nigga.
Right. Well,
I don't want to do that.
A man that's like not like, it's not like both of us were dating him or something. This is my boyfriend who came to see me and you mad about that. That's weird.
Or when you get like friends, I had a friend that wanted to fall out with me about something that involved a man. It wasn't either one of our man. It was just a disagreement. And it's like, you want to fall out with me, your friend, and disown me as your friend. But women be out here messing with niggas that ain't even shit, giving them chance after chance after chance. But the person that's your friend, you quick to cut them off. The math don't add up for me. Yeah. I don't like that.
I think that comes with like maturity and like, what are your other friendships like? Because it sounds to me like they're conditional. Because if you're falling out with me over a dispute, there's three of us and there's a dispute. It's not romantic. It's not anything. And you take his side over yours and then just say, forget me. Like that's weird. That's weird. And luckily the friends that I've made in adulthood, I haven't had that issue before. I haven't had anybody be like, well, I don't want to be your friend because of like, I've just have been lucky to not, have any encounter like that. But I feel like that girl never wanted to be your friend from jump. Because I feel like when people fold real easily like that, you wasn't nobody legit to begin with. But that's just me.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I mean, at this point, it is what it is. But it's just kind of like eye opening. Like, the person that I know the situation you talking about, we've never had a disagreement. We've never had a falling out. We've never had an argument. And now one little small thing happened and you just completely cut me off.
You're the bad guy. It's weird. That's weird. So when's the last?
So if I do go out and I'm, on the scene, even if I don't meet a nice man, I might meet female friend that I can have.
I met a friend on New Year's Eve.
Together. Oh, did you?
Yep, her name's Renee, white chick, real cool, a little younger than me, but she knew that I was alone and was like, well, you can hang with me and my friends.
Okay, so, girl.
She introduced me to her partner, her man, but they in 2023 they say my partner. So I met him, and then why you laughing?
Because they do, and I catch myself saying it just out of hearing it so much, and I be like, why the fuck did I say
that? And so we exchanged numbers, and yeah, we just had like some good conversation, and I was like, okay, I can go out alone and I can make friends. It's not like, it's not like this. It doesn't have to be this thing. I think sometimes people get like, oh, I don't know, I don't have any friends. I need to make friends. This thing. It doesn't have to be like that. So my question to you is, when's the last time you made a new friend?
Oh, well, I had met this girl. I met her. I was out somewhere, and we just kind of like casually struck up conversation. Followed each other on Instagram, and I thought she was like really cool. The conversation was good. She seemed like a cool girl, and I was gonna invite her to go get drinks with me one day. But then I end up going to Maryland, and I've been away for so long now that I would have, and then I wasn't on social media, so I'd have to get back on social media. I probably still will reach out to her.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see, the last time I made a friend. Yeah, it's been that long. Years since I made a new female friend.
Okay.
Yeah, probably like 2019.
Okay. I've met some since I've moved here. But I don't know that, like the one girl we're both from Omaha, so she's my friend for real. But the people that I've met that I've kicked it with, they're more or less acquaintances at the moment. Because my job is so social, the people that I work with have become my friends, but even then they're not like my friend.
Right. I get you.
They're more than an acquaintance, but not quite like, oh, this is my dear friend for however long. And I'm kind of weird about, I'm very much no new friends. No. I am that girl. I don't
think I'm that girl. I wouldn't mind meeting somebody, meeting a friend. I guess I just don't. That no new friends shit is like,
I haven't been able to sing that song with my chest because I've moved to new places. So I kind of have to like be open, but normally I'm cool with my circle.
You just keep adding stuff to the list of things I gotta do in 2023. 2023, we 2 days in and I'm tired. Damn, I gotta meet a man. I gotta meet a female friend. Enough is enough, girl. Give me a break.
I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to make it out here. Life be lifing. Hold on.
So then I shouldn't ask you what your goals for January are then, should I?
Just stay afloat. Just catch my breath.
Okay.
I already feel like it's the second day of the year, and I'm already feel like I'm in catch up mode because I know all the things that I need to do. Like I just, because I do have, it's like, okay, I gotta hurry and do this, but I still gotta do this, and I gotta keep up with this, and then I gotta go here, and then I gotta do that. It's like, child, talking about a friend. I need some damn Prosecco. I need something to drink.
You funny. She said, damn, a friend. But the beginning of the year is also, I know people are trying to like do new things and, get active in this area of my life and be a little bit more present over here. But also it's a moment to just kind of recharge, reset, and, reassess things in your life. So if you want to spend your January just resting, then you should spend your January resting. Like, I wanted to ask you, what are you going to do this week for self-care? Because you could probably benefit from some self-care. So what are you going to do?
Okay. Now I'm surprised I'm going to say this, but I am going to say it. I did at-home yoga workout off of YouTube one day last week, and it was surprisingly very relaxing.
I love yoga.
I slept great that night. I was even sore 2 days later. I'm like, yoga did it? And so I feel like I would do like a nice yoga type of thing, take a nice long shower, like that would be my self-care for myself this week. Honestly, like that's just how exhausted I am from just trying to stay afloat and keep up. That would be my self-care. Do some yoga and relax.
Okay. So Netflix has partnered with Nike, and
I saw that
they have workouts.
Now, that was smart.
And I did one of them yesterday.
Did you?
They
already on there?
Yeah, they own there. They're already up. They're loaded. There's 10, 20, and 30-minute workouts.
Wow.
They go through, form, so then some of the workouts are all about like the basics, and just really working on your best form for lunge, squats, push-ups, lunges, squats, push-ups. And then you can do like high intensity workouts. They have yoga. So yeah,
I would get on there and do that.
I threw that in the family group chat. Like, hey, when y'all at home, you ain't got nothing to do, or you bored, or you feel like you could benefit from some movement, 10, 20, 30 minutes, boom, Netflix got you. So, I really like that that you enjoy yoga. When people tell me that they've gone or they've tried it and they love it so much, I'm always like, keep going. Cause I go to a high.
This was just my first one. And like, I was a bit closed-minded about it. Like, it's I'm not into that frilly zen man. I'm just not her.
Really?
I'm just not about it. And I just felt like when people say, oh yeah, I did yoga, I just feel like it's a joke. Like, I feel like you got to go to the gym and you really got to, put in some good movement and sweat and weightlifting, girl, but it was really nice. I really enjoyed it, and I will definitely be doing it again.
I go to Core Power Yoga, and they have hot yoga classes. So I go and do the yoga when it's like 95 degrees in the room.
Let's see, friend.
No.
And hell no.
And you do your flows, and you kind of get active, and you're doing stuff. Your heart rate's going up, and you're literally like drenched in sweat, like. And then I'm just so relaxed and just. That
was the thing for me, was the relaxation, because even like, and it was a 30-minute beginners thing that I did. I did two, a 20-minute and a 30-minute. And I realized that breathing that they tell you to do and the high stretching and like doing certain things over, it really helped. Like I get it now, y'all. I'm not going to be, I ain't going to tell the girl, but I get it. Yeah.
Good. I'm excited.
And actually I got the idea from you. When you were telling me about you love going to, I think I'd be calling you on Saturday mornings. You'd be like, oh, yeah, girl, I just got out of my hot yoga class. Like, who is this girl?
I love it. Well, I wanted to start going to yoga because I felt like I was stiff, and I don't.
Oh, right.
And I just don't be wanting to be stiff for reasons. So. And
what's so funny about that is I laughed at you on that episode. I don't know if it was episode 2 or 3. You was like, a bitch is stiff. I said, friend, that ain't hit me yet. Oh, girl. How the mighty have fallen. 2-3 weeks later, I'm like, I'm back a little. Wait a minute. Passion, talk this stiffness up on me.
Like how, like I should be able to, there's just things I should be able to do. And sometimes I don't feel like I'm able to do them because I'm stiff. So I go to yoga.
Yeah, it was like, I would be bending down to get something. And I get back up and it's like, I didn't, like my body didn't stand all the way back up. I kind of had to like, okay, girl, get up there.
Just like even doing the stretch where you have like your legs out and you're like leaning forward. I'm here like, why are my legs at an 89-degree angle? They need to be at like 105. Like I'm trying to go for obtuse, not acute. I was stiff, girl. I'm trying to be like this. That's why I go to yoga.
Oh my gosh,
limber. I want to be limber.
Girl.
Get like a pretzel.
Girl, listen. Now after that, I was like, I'm ready to fucking eat. Is yoga really considered exercise? Like, you burn calories, do you?
Yes, you do.
See, I just felt like it was a relaxation thing. I didn't feel like no calories got burned or no weight gonna get lost. I mean, off of that.
There are different types of yoga. Just like there's like you can go walk. I don't feel like walking. What is walking on a treadmill?
But that's what I like to do. So what you trying to say?
That's nothing.
If I throw the incline up, yes, it is.
Yoga doesn't seem like anything, but it's something. Workouts there are different, you like the classes I go to. Some of them are very stretch posture based, and deep stretching. Some you're moving through like the flows and getting your heart rate up and actually really working and exercising, you can get on the treadmill and just walk. But if you put it on the incline, you walking up, now you booking it uphill, right?
What you be putting your incline on if you get on the treadmill?
When I got on today, I had it on 8.5, and I was
your incline.
Oh,
girl, I got to catch up.
Yeah, I was on an 8.5, and then I was just kind of, walking uphill. Then I got on the
girl. I be having that thing set on 4 and be.
What you have the speed on, Joy?
See, now I'm embarrassed to say. Tell me yours first.
So I was at 2.9, so I had a nice pace. I wasn't booked.
I was at 3.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you straight. That 4, girl, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, friend, you telling me I got to step my shit up.
Well, I mean, we're getting older, so we just really need to be active. That's all.
Okay.
We got to be active, just for our health, for good heart rate, all that stuff.
Yeah.
You so funny. She said, "What you trying to say, friend?" Girl.
So you tell me.
Do you get on the Stairmaster?
Hell no.
I love the Stairmaster. I did
That's too much.
I did the incline walk for 15.
That's probably what I need to do.
I did the Stairmaster.
Because I know that's the best one. Yeah.
I love it. I had put a little Emily in Paris on for one episode and was.
Here you go back to this Emily in Paris. Girl, let it go.
I love that show. I'm sorry.
Let it go, Pascha. Please.
I love it.
We are not watching this corny stuff. Let it go.
I will be watching the corny stuff. And if any of our listeners watch the corny stuff, we can talk about it. And yes, we'll get Joy on the bandwagon. We gonna
okay. Let me tell you what I do like. This is something that you and I could watch together.
Mm-hmm.
Harlem on Amazon Prime.
I can't wait.
The show with Megan Good and Tyler Lepley.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen him act in anything. I don't know if he's a new actor or I just don't know who he is.
He played Diamond in P Valley.
I don't watch that. I don't watch a lot of, I don't do the stereotypical stuff I told y'all last week.
P Valley is good.
Anyway, I really enjoyed Harlem. It was great. I'm ready for the second. I literally watched the entire thing in one evening. Yeah, it was so good.
I think I've binged it like 3 or 4 times. Just having it on in the background TV, and just I love it. I love every character. Everyone is just so cute, so glam. The storylines are great. I love. I mean, that's kind of the reason why I like Emily in Paris. I mean, it's in the same vein. It's friendship among women, and then there's the love stories intertwined in the fashion, and I like stuff like that.
I feel like it was relatable for me though, because I kind of have been in those shoes where it's like I let a dude go, and then it's like, wait,
why'd I do that?
You about to do what with who? No, I'm not done with you. Come back.
I'm not done with you. Come back. Okay, so Harlem starts back February.
When?
February.
Oh, perfect.
Mm-hmm. So I think
another show that I am looking forward to watching. I don't know when it starts though. I never know when stuff starts. All I know is I get on there. It's on there. Is the third season. I think it's the third season. The second season wasn't as good as the first season, but You.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like You.
I'm hoping the third season doesn't disappoint because the second season kind of bored me a little bit.
Second season lost me. I definitely didn't sit and watch that from first episode to last, so I don't even know how it ended in season 2. But let me tell you, I was watching season 1 and was like,
right,
not Dan from Gossip Girl. Look at Dan. I love him.
She know all the characters, the movies they've been in. I don't know who them people is.
I love
the man that played You. Yeah, him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know them folk.
Funny. Well, I definitely think we should talk about Harlem as when it airs and we binge. We should definitely get locked in. So since you've watched it, spoiler alert if you haven't watched the show, but what do you think is going to happen between Camille and Ian with his phone?
See, y'all, she even remember their names. I said Megan Good and Tyler Lepley. I don't remember them folk names, and I literally just watched this show 2-3 weeks ago.
Well, I was drawing a blank on Tyler Lepley's character, but it came right to me. But
I think that
because they were kissing and the fiance saw them.
Right. I think that they're not. I don't think he's going to marry that fiance.
Really?
And I think that he's going to try to see if he can work something out with, what her name?
Camille?
But I think that it's going to be really rocky to the point that they're both going to second guess if he should have went ahead and married that other girl. I mean, that's really the only way. What other scenario could they come up with that would keep us captivated?
The girl is going to marry him anyway. My whole family is here. We getting married.
Okay.
We getting married tomorrow, and my whole family is here. We're getting married, and we'll deal with this after the fact. And that, because if they get together, that's the end of the story. You know?
I mean, well, no, it doesn't have to be. Like I said, they could just make it like a rocky type of relationship. But like, why would you want to get married to somebody that you know they're still in love with their ex?
I mean, that's the will they, won't they, that they have to keep going. So I think that the girl is going to get married to him anyway. Like, honey, we ain't about to just come to New York and you see your ex and that's just the end of it. I think she's going to marry him.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely be
moving up in that brownstone.
Girl, they had a whole. It was I really liked it. What's the lady? What was the lady name that played Ian Mama? I know you know her name.
The lady that plays Ian Mom, I do not know her name actually. I'm not.
But she used to play in other stuff like way back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I liked her character a lot.
Me too.
Like bring your ass to my going away party. I don't care if you and my son don't go together.
Right.
Talking about he ain't gonna be there lying.
Oh, and then they had the other two characters that the girl was messing with the younger guy with the baby. Like they had a different, like they literally had like all real life scenarios for every single main character. It was a really good show.
I loved it, and I cannot wait for it to come back. Like even one of my friends from Omaha, she's on Twitter. She's one of my Twitter friends. And as soon as they dropped like the announcement, she added me like, look, like it's coming back. So just know, like give me all of the corny TV romantic shows, you know, and if they're Black centric, please let me know. Cause I like all of that stuff. But you know, I watch murder mysteries all the time. So I need a palate cleanser, and Emily in Paris is a really good palate cleanser. You know, it goes from, 5 people found dead Christmas Eve to, oh my God, look at that cute Chanel outfit. You know, I need a pivot. So, yeah. But anyway.
So what's your plans for January? Do you have goals for January or?
I do have some January goals. It's funny because when we had been talking these past weeks about your cleanse and, you know, all of the stuff that kind of just came out of that, I have been really like thinking about, you know, how do I want to spend my time? You know, I don't want to be scrolling all the time. I really want to be a little bit more productive. So I have 9 books. I need to get 3 more, but I want to do 1 book a month. So for January, I'm going to have my 1 book.
Now, are you reading these physical books or are you doing an audio book?
Oh, no. I read physical books, paperback, hardcover. I love a real book. Okay. You know, like I send a Christmas card in the mail, girl. I ain't just gonna text you. Like I like something in my hands.
Okay.
I like some in my hands. So I'm gonna do that. This week I told myself instead of coffee, green tea. So I'm gonna have green tea Monday through Thursday, and then I'll have my coffee on Friday.
Okay.
And I would like to have 1 smoothie every single day, so I use up my bananas. And I want to.
I saw your Instagram picture. You was like, "Oh, I need to stop buying new bananas just because the old ones went bad because I didn't eat them."
Exactly. Like we're gonna stop that behavior. And then I want to make sure I take my vitamins every day, and I'm just gonna do it week by week. And so this week is green tea, vitamins, smoothie, and hopefully I can get like a chapter a night or something. Next week I would love to keep all of that going. But I want to add getting up at 6 a.m. and not hitting snooze, none of that shit. Get up. So
good luck, friend. I'm gonna just keep you lifted high for that one.
Oh, and the biggest goal is it's Dry-uary, so no alcohol whatsoever. I do have a Beyonce brunch I'm going to on Saturday, so I might have to indulge that.
See, you already not doing Dry-uary.
I forgot until I got like the little reminder. I'm like, oh, that's going to be so fun. Dang, I don't want to go and not drink.
But that's kind of the point of this though, friend.
I just think just for like that one day,
You already got your mind made up.
Because once I have my little drinks on that Saturday, we right back dry.
So after that Saturday, are you going to do a full 30 days after that, or just the rest of January?
Rest of January. Dry-uary.
That's cheating.
One day?
That's cheating.
Well, I don't want to go to the brunch and just look at everybody. And I forgot. So that is the biggest goal. I mean, if I could do 30 days and not drink, I'd be happy with that. Just because
it was pretty easy.
Just because there's one slip up. I
didn't have no slip up.
Forecasted slip up.
It was easy like that. These 30 days, like I was going to bed. I was really asleep by like 11. If I was up till 11:30, it was a late night for me.
Okay.
I was waking up between I would start stirring around in bed between like 5:30 and 6:30, 7:30. I was up, ready, working, doing all of that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Now I have been drinking because my brothers are in town still.
How are you feeling?
After they leave,
how are you feeling now that you've cleansed your body for so long? How is that feeling now?
I think I am struggling a little bit just because I've been used to, my body got used to not having some of those things. Like even the way that we eat, we've been going out to eat every day. So even the things that I'm eating has been different than what I've been doing the past 30 days. But once they leave, I'm going back to what I was doing because I felt better.
Yeah.
I felt better. I slept better. My mind was more clear. The social media, I am catching myself scrolling a lot more now that I'm back on there and getting sucked in. Like I might go on there for one thing and then next thing I know, 15, 20 minutes and went back and I forgot what I even got back on there for. So I need to I want to try to cut that. I still haven't posted anything though. I've just been on there looking around because I'm still catching up. I didn't even know our girl Barbara Walters had died. I did not know that. So it's I'm catching up on little things. Reading stories from, mid-December and, all of that. So.
Playing catch up on the Shade Room. Yeah, social media. I feel like it's been a part of our life for so long that it's hard for it to not be.
Yeah, I don't want to cut it. I'm going to be realistic. I'm not going to, and I don't want to cut it out completely, but I definitely want to, not be on there consumed with it as much as I had been before the fast. I don't want to go back to that. And not that I was this super oh my God, I'm always, but it was I just realized that cutting back benefited me in so many different ways that I don't want to lose the momentum and the things that I've been doing and working towards. So I can't get back on there heavy like I was.
Yeah. Well, good for you. Good for you, girl. I did okay.
I got back on there and saw Instagram did something else new. I go in my DMs. What is this note shit? Leave a note.
It's remember on Facebook when Facebook first started and you could say Pascha is in the library or Pascha is at home or Pascha is, doing.
And it was stupid then. So Instagram decided to pick up that old shit and still couldn't give us our feedback in chronological order or actually show us feeds from the people we follow and not suggested posts.
Right.
Right. Y'all just don't get it. Y'all just do not fucking get it.
I feel like once they realized people were making money just being on Instagram, they wanted to mess it up to make it hard for people to make money.
Right. They wanted a piece of the pie. So now in order to really get your post out there, you got to pay for a sponsored ad.
And I'm just I was just trying to, get 100 likes on my cute little vacation pics, and I get 34 because nobody's seen my shit. Like they should ban me or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't care enough to be like, Instagram, how come 76 of my friends aren't looking at my page anymore? I'm not doing that. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't care anymore, and I just I haven't even posted on my page I think since October. I'm just whatever.
How's your nail journey?
I mean, they're growing, but I still haven't put no nails back on.
Oh, but they're all off now? They're all off?
They're all off. They're all off. They are recovering and recuperating.
Oh, God, mine are too, and they are in.
They're splitting a little bit on the sides because of spots of my nails that were filed down, to add the acrylic are like a
Mm-hmm.
little bit thinner than the rest of the nail that's growing out. So
Yeah,
when I do go, I think I made my mind up and I'm gonna do all stiletto.
okay.
But I can't do shorties. I can't do a short
I
nail.
can't do shorties. You don't want chiclet nails?
It's too meemaw for me. It's just too granny and I just ain't there. So yeah.
I miss my nails very,
Yeah.
very much. But I'm gonna thug it out and let them get back healthy and take a little break, and then I'm and then I'm gonna be back, okay? Because I get my nails done, okay, and I don't like this stubby. It's giving stubby.
Yeah, and my hands are really small.
Yeah,
and it just make them look. It just looks weird for me not to have like nails on.
I don't like it.
Ugh.
I'm not feeling it. Don't say like that.
That's how I be looking at my hands.
You said ugh.
Yeah, like I felt like I looked cute the other night when I went out, and it's like my hand looked bare and just
like
I've been in a hospital bed.
Oh my!
I don't like that.
I felt like if I had nails, my outfit would have went from like a 10 to a 10.7.
Exactly.
You know,
it's like the accessory was missing, and the fit won't hitting like as hard as it could have.
Yeah, with my nails. So like the selfies don't hit the same with my selfie. Like it's no.
Even like when we were doing boomerangs of us doing shots, I'm trying to hold the cup a certain way so can't nobody see my fingers.
That's hilarious. Like, no, don't look at my hands. You a trip. You are a trip.
So you ready to get back to work?
I mean, yeah, bills, gotta pay bills. I actually didn't really take real PTO my job because I'm in insurance. January 1st is like an effective date for everybody's like insurance to kick in. And so it's just a really busy time. So, I didn't do any work yesterday, and today we had off in observance of New Year's Day, but I was checking email and just, working on my self-evaluation.
Overachiever.
So yeah, I'm not going to take any real time off until like maybe mid to late January when it's slow. And it makes sense to take time off. So.
Okay. Okay, girl.
Yes, ma'am. I would ask you if you're going to take some time off, but an entrepreneur works 24/7, baby. So
trust me, I got a break coming up soon. I don't know when, and I don't know where, and I don't even know how. But a girl just needs a break. Yeah. Okay.
Like when you say break, vacation break, or
I need a vacation break. I need just a break, girl. I just need a break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell me where you decide to go, because I'm gonna go with you.
Okay, girl. We can make it a friends trip, and you don't have to worry about arguing with me about my nigga coming to see me because I ain't got one.
And I don't have one either, so foolproof. And I'm gonna bring a movie.
Have a good time.
I'm gonna bring one of the black movies you haven't seen.
Bitch, no.
It's gonna be a good one, okay?
We ain't watching Emily in Paris. I don't want to see no stereotypical.
We gonna watch The Color Purple.
Single black mom raising these kids, and the dad ain't there, and then we ain't doing none of that, Pascha.
We gonna watch The Color Purple.
Hell no.
Why?
I don't want to see. Ain't they slaves in that movie?
No. It's not.
They close to slaves. They was around some slave times getting freed or something, ain't it?
Slave times getting freed. No, this is post-slavery. I think this was literally the early 1900s when it's set, like 1920 or something like that.
I want you to come up with 5 movies, Pascha. They need to be good ones, and I will pick 2 that
I have excellent taste in film, so I
will pick 2 that I will agree to watch. And if it snores and bores and it's not interesting at least 20 minutes in, we're turning it off.
Fair.
Thank you.
She said, "I don't want to watch no slaves free, girl." I'm not going to subject you to that. I promise. Promise. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let me know when you decide where you want to go, so we can.
You were the one that said you wanted to go to like meaningful places. Because you said Jamaica wasn't meaningful, girl. So
I didn't say Jamaica won't meaningful. Then don't get on here telling lies.
I'm gonna leave it up to you because you
Okay.
you had some really great ideas, and I'm all for it. I'm down. So
Okay. All right. Well, pack your bags, girl. We going on a trip.
you know I love getting on a plane now. Shoot.
Okay, girl. As long as it ain't Southwest.
Hell, you know I'm
now people know what airline I fly. I only fly one airline, and they know. Miss Delta is my homegirl. She don't do me wrong.
Man, I used to love Southwest so much. And then the more and more I started flying and traveling, you know, even for work, I'm like, you know, Delta is just it. You know, Delta is just it. And then that whole Southwest debacle with the oh my gosh, like thousands of flights canceled every single day. And
now, did you see the clip where the people were trying to go off on those two Spirit airline employees? And she was like, let me tell you how this finna go. If you raise your voice, I'm not helping you.
No, I did not see that.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to find it and send it to you.
Yes, please.
Yeah, their flight got canceled at the last minute. It was like a couple of days before New Year's Eve. And the lady was like, well, thanks for ruining my kids' Christmas. Or no, she was taking her kids to Disney for New Year's Eve or something. Like, the girl, like, I don't fly this plane.
Right.
I don't even know that the flight is, we know when I find out, when you find out. That's when I find out.
How about this? You fly the plane to Disneyland yourself, bitch.
And then they were saying, like, that because of the weather, that they were the next flight to Orlando wasn't going to leave for like 2 days or something. So he was like, well, are you guys going to give us hotel accommodations and food vouchers? And it's like, you paid $100 for that fucking Spirit. You're not getting all of that. You're not. You're not. It's just not going to happen.
Oh my gosh, you funny. You paid $100 for this flight. I mean, but true though. Like, what do you think we're gonna give you? Like,
right,
girl, you be all right.
Being in the Spirit line and entitled as you are, girl, goodbye.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna wait to jump on a plane because I feel like the airline industry, they got some shit to sort out.
They've got
some shit to sort out.
Yeah, they keep talking about they got these staffing issues at Atlanta airport. The pilots out there every day holding up signs, going on strike. I don't know who's flying the plane at this point.
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
Yeah. Well, wherever we go, we'll make sure that, we get reputable airlines.
Hello.
We go somewhere where we can do the meaningful things and have a great trip, and we won't be fighting over a nigga.
And watching quality Black movies.
Pinky promise. I have my nails on by the end, so my pinky gonna look a little different.
You silly.
Well, that's all I got, girl.
Well, then let's wrap up, our episode of the show then.
Okay. Now, I know I didn't update y'all on Black PHARAOH.
Black PHARAOH.
I will have an update on episode 7. So make sure you tune in. The podcast drops every Friday on YouTube, on all podcast streaming platforms. We will update you on Black PHARAOH, but just be ready. When it gets posted, be ready to share it so we can find Black PHARAOH. And that's it. That's all I got.
Deal.
Bye, friends.